No hospitals, no antibiotics, no painkillers, no surgeons, no doctors. A broken bone in the wild should have been a death sentence. An infected wound could wipe out an entire tribe. And yet for almost 2 million years, humans survived. What they knew, and how they did it, will completely change how you see ancient humans. Let's start with something most people never think about. The human body is an extraordinary healing machine. Given the right conditions, rest, nutrition, warmth, and time, the body handles most injuries entirely on its own. Ancient humans understood this instinctively. When someone was hurt, the tribe stopped moving and made camp. Archaeological evidence shows healed bones from ancient humans, injuries that would have taken weeks to recover from, meaning the tribe waited. They protected their own, but rest alone was not enough. Ancient humans also discovered something extraordinary: plants that healed. Scientists believe humans began using medicinal plants millions of years ago, long before Homo sapiens even existed. We know this because even chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, self-medicate with plants when sick. A sick chimpanzee will specifically seek out and swallow prickly leaves to flush out intestinal worms, leaves they never eat when healthy. Ancient humans watched, they learned, they experimented, and over generations they built an enormous library of plant knowledge. Willow bark was used to reduce fever and pain. It contains the same active compound as modern aspirin. Turmeric was used to reduce inflammation. Today it is a billion-dollar supplement ingredient. Garlic was used as a natural antibiotic. Modern science has confirmed it genuinely kills certain bacteria. Clay was applied to wounds to draw out infection and help them close. Honey, one of the most powerful natural antimicrobials on Earth, was used to cover wounds and prevent infection. Modern medicine has confirmed that honey kills bacteria, reduces inflammation, and accelerates wound healing. Now let's talk about the shaman, because this is where ancient medicine gets really interesting. Every ancient tribe had a dedicated healer, a medicine man or woman, a shaman. Their entire life was dedicated to understanding which plants healed, which were dangerous, and how to treat different conditions. They combined real herbal medicine with spiritual ceremony, because they believed the mind and body could not be separated. And they were not entirely wrong. Modern science now confirms that belief, ritual, and ceremony genuinely affect healing outcomes. Now here is where ancient medicine gets truly shocking. Ancient humans performed surgery. Archaeological evidence shows prehistoric humans performed amputations as far back as 31,000 years ago. A 2022 discovery in Borneo found a young person whose leg had been surgically amputated and who survived for years afterward. The cut was clean. The wound had healed fully. Whoever performed it knew exactly what they were doing. They also performed trepanning, drilling holes in the skull to treat headaches, seizures, and mental conditions. Trepan skulls have been found across Europe, South America, and Africa, some showing clear signs that the patient survived and the bone regrew. They used ant pincers to close wounds, holding an ant over a cut until it bit down, then removing its body and leaving the pincers clamped shut as natural stitches. They set broken bones using clay, covering the injury until the clay hardened into a natural cast. Now let's talk about the most remarkable discovery in all of prehistoric medicine. In 1991, two hikers discovered a frozen mummy in the Alps. They named him Otzi the Iceman. He was 5,300 years old, and when scientists examined what he was carrying, they were stunned. Otzi was carrying a complete prehistoric medical kit: birch polyp or fungus, a natural antibiotic and antiparasitic; poppy seeds, a natural painkiller; sphagnum moss, a natural antiseptic used as wound dressing, the same moss used by medics in World War I when supplies ran out. Otzi also had Lyme disease, intestinal parasites, and arthritis, and was actively treating all three. This was not guesswork. This was medicine, 5,000 years before modern science gave it a name. Now here is what ties all of this together. Ancient humans survived without doctors because they understood three things modern people have largely forgotten. The body heals itself when given what it needs: rest, nutrition, warmth, time. Nature provides medicine. Almost every modern pharmaceutical traces its origins back to a plant or fungus that ancient humans were already using. And community is the first treatment. When someone was sick, the tribe stopped. They stayed. They cared. They did not leave their own behind. Ancient humans survived without doctors not because they were lucky, but because they paid attention to their bodies, to the natural world, and to each other. In a world with no hospitals and no medicine, their greatest tool was knowledge, passed down, remembered, and used with extraordinary skill. We did not invent healing. We just gave it a different name.